Hey guys, it's Boyd, and today I have something I'm going to be unboxing, reviewing, setting up, and showing you what it's like when I use it inside the chicken coop for the chicken. It's somewhat of a package on Amazon that comes with a feeder. It comes with water, with like watering cups. It has like a net for cabbage you can put so the chickens can peck on it. It has like 20 identification bands to put around your chicken's legs. It has a sign for your chicken coop. It has a xylophone for your chickens to peck on and make noises, which is super fun. Let me go ahead and open it up. So hopefully this feeder works. It's a feeder I've never really tried with these chickens when they were this age. We did use this type of feeder when they were much younger, and that worked perfectly, but I do think that we'll be able to use it still while they're this old, because I think they'll still remember how to use it. But it's basically I think it's a 16 not gallon, maybe it's a gallon. It's yeah, a 16 pound 3-gallon feeder, so that should last them about a whole week for the water, and for the food that's probably almost a week as well, probably 5 days or so. So I'm just gonna open this up and show you guys everything that comes inside. Super excited to try out that xylophone too, because I don't really have any toys or anything for the chickens to play with necessarily. As you know, I give them a bunch of chicken scraps and leftovers that they really love. Looks like first off we have an instruction manual to slide the cups onto the water and put the feeder together. So it's just the plastic there, just gonna set that aside. I'll show you one of these boxes. It comes apart here, and this one is for the water. The cups go here, they attach right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 for the chickens, so I assume you can put it up against the wall if you need to. Back it up so that the chickens can drink out of these 4 here. It'll be perfect. I have about 9, 10 chickens in each coop, so as long as they're not insanely thirsty, they'll use this just fine, these 4 little water cups. Then we have the xylophone here. Can't wait to put this up for the chickens. As you guys know though, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chicken coops, so only one chicken coop will get this, probably this one in the front here. And then you have the little cups for the waters, and the thing that I'm going to show you for the feeder. It's like a no waste chicken feeder, so all the food in there and nothing will be wasted. Hopefully no rats will get into it either. Here's the sign: beware of the tiny raptors, happy chickens roost here. So that's a funny sign. I'll probably hang that up in the coop where I have all the other signs too. Here's the net for the cabbage. Looks super cool. So it looks like, yeah, so you hang it up, and it hangs up like that. The cabbage goes inside of there. It just hangs down in there like that, so you can put whatever you want inside there, I guess, as long as it can hang. Then the chickens can eat it. That's really cool, actually. Here are the identification badges. I don't know if I'll be using these though. Let me start setting it up. All right, gonna go ahead and set this up here for you guys. So I have the water right here. You can see it's a water because of the smaller holes. So I'm gonna set that to the side first. I think I'm gonna set up the feeder first, and that's where we have the bigger holes. I read the instructions on how to set up the feeder, which were extremely simple and very basic steps, and took way less than 5 minutes. All right guys, so I got the feeder set up. I got the rest of them screwed in, so you can see how this is gonna work and look. So I just put the food in there, then they pick it through here, and you can see that it's literally no waste at all because they get it straight from the bottom. And I have all 3 caps that I can use to close them up, so it's gonna work perfectly. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set up the water. All right guys, so I have the directions pulled up here for the water. The water instructions had steps on how to set up the nipples and the watering cups, but for this time I used the nipples, which also the instructions were super simple and took way less than 5 minutes. All right guys, I got our water and feeder completely officially set up here. As you guys saw, the feeder has these holes, 3 holes on each side. The chickens will drink out of the nipples here, and it shouldn't spill, it shouldn't leak if I put it on there correctly. I'm gonna fill these up, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow because as you can see, it's getting quite dark outside, and so I'm gonna have to lock up the chicks soon here. All right guys, so I'm back on another day. It's been about 3 days since I put that feeder and water together. I have everything else we're gonna unbox here. I have the sign. I'm actually just gonna put it up. You guys have already seen all the other stuff. And then again, we have that xylophone that I'm gonna be putting up. So I'm gonna put this feeder and water both inside this chicken coop in front of me. Let's go in there so I can put food in there and then fill this up with water, and let's see if the chickens know what to do. Alright guys, so I put about 2/3 of the thing full in there of food. We'll see if the chickens know how to eat that. I also filled the water about halfway up, so we'll see. I'm gonna push the nipples a little bit for the chickens and we'll see if they know how to get the water out then. I held down the nipples for a little while so the chickens could see all the water coming out and make sure they knew where to get their water. So I let them roam around and figure it out a little bit. So it will take the chickens a little while to figure out that feeder and water, but I definitely know they'll figure out the nipples because they've used them before, and they'll figure out how to get the food. I think I see her getting the food right now actually, but while we wait, I'm gonna set up the xylophone and see what they think about this too. Alright, here it is. Now the chickens just peck against it and I guess it makes some sort of xylophone noise, so we'll see if they do that. It might because it has really bright colors and I think they'll be attracted to it. But let's see what they do while we wait. They are so confused what in the world all those bright colors are and what they mean. Oh, there you go. Oh, they're a little bit scared of it, but overall, I'm surprised that they're actually pecking on it this fast. The chickens have figured out their xylophone. Let's see how long it takes them to figure out the food and water. Alright guys, it's been about a week with this water and feeder, and I'm going to show you how much food is left, literally nothing, and how much water is left. You can see still half is in there, and that's because they have not figured out how to use the nipples. So I am going to put the cups on there and see if those will work much better. Coming into the chicken coop, you guys can see that I actually took away the feeder from the chickens, and that's because they ate all their food from it and it was working fantastically, and I just resorted back to their old feeder for now. I wanted to focus on the water especially, and since I've switched to the cups, you can see they know exactly how to use it. See that right there? That is exactly what we wanted. So these cup waters are actually gravity fed, and as soon as they sense that the water level is a little bit too low, it'll start to fill up a little bit. But these watering cups work way better than the nipples for my chickens. It may be opposite for your chickens, but this is just what my chickens prefer. So honestly, putting this up on a rock where they can't get it dirty, keeping the water filled up, and having the feeder up on the rock as well, this water and feeder could be fantastic for your flock. And I do think it's probably the best water and feeder out there if you do have a flock of about 7 to 8 chickens. I have a little bit too many chickens to keep these in here permanently, but I did want to experiment with them and show you guys exactly how they worked and how well they worked. And they actually did end up working really well. What in the world is she doing over there? But I hope that you guys can use this water and feeder. There'll be a link in the description where you can order it on Amazon, and I highly suggest it for your chicken coop and your flock of chickens. All the chickens really are interested in the phone. What in the world are you guys doing? Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome Big Feathers Farm videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.